Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. It's kind of warm, but it's not as warm as it's been, which is a really good thing. These are the tops I've removed from my big bottles, and these are the tops I've removed from some little bottles. And this is my 16 by 20 inch canvas that I want to do a yellow artwork on. I'm not sure it's my best idea ever, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm not going to run my paint all the way to the edge, and I'm not going to put it down evenly. I did mix myself up a large batch of Anita's metallic. And I'm going to probably squeeze some of that right through the other. I do need enough paint so that when I use my edge catcher and I tip things onto it, which is my plan, I have enough paint on there to pull back again. I am using gold. I kind of expected a tiger stripe, but that may come if I use black in the end, and I'm not sure when that's going to happen or if that's going to happen. We'll see how it goes. I've got a bunch of colors that I have not spent a lot of time using that need to be used up, like that. I think that had a partial color shift from folk art in it, and it wasn't my favorite color. Either that or it was just something I kept mixing until it felt so wrong. Oh, that's nice red. Does not matter what you do. Well, it might, but I don't think so. Whoa, I mixed that. Okay. So, that's what Floetrol looks like. I'm not certain that I'm in love with that, but a little bit will go a long way, and so let's hope that's the little bit that will go a long way. I saw that. Go away thing. You do not belong. I'm really getting to the point where I want some black in here. And I have another color. I think this red-orange is what I want, and I'm going to have to be a little careful because orange takes over everything. Just everything, and it probably will this too. That's okay, because that's where the tiger stripe will come in. And if there's too much paint on one side, none of that really matters, because we're going to tip it onto a edge catcher like I have been lately. Boy, the temptation right now to put some black in is amazing. Maybe some more white pearl from Anita's is the way to go. Just fill in a few spots. So I have Flu. Not thrilled with that yellow neon, but like I said, I don't think it should be a problem. Let's put, let's dilute it. Yeah? Really? Okay. I'm hoping never ever will that spew up onto my camera lens. That looks like enough paint. I'm going to stick the top back on this bottle. Do I want a little bit more of that? I might. I'm being a lot cautious about how much paint I put out here, but I don't have to be very cautious about how the patterns go down right now. And if I had paint in the threads, I would definitely want to clean it out, but I'm not going to worry about that. I do kind of need to close up some of these tops. Ooh, that's a color shift that I do like. That is, I haven't seen that for a while, just because I don't use it often enough. I think that's a color shift. You know, I really am a very naughty girl for not labeling my bottles, but seeing as it's just me and 67,500 of you. Yeah, I'm a bad girl. Never mind. So I've got, this is the stuff to clean out of the threads right there. Anytime you get a chance, because it winds up in the tip, and then the paint doesn't come out. And I made up another color of gold. I'm going to put a little bit of it, yep, everywhere, because it is definitely a different color of gold. Alright, is there anything else that I want in there since I've used up 11.5 minutes of my time doing this? And I am expecting that there may be some black in my future. Could I do it now? I could. I could do it now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let all that run down because I want to. The name of my book is Because I Can, and that's why I'm doing this. I have wanted to do this for a while. I'm not going to let it run too far back because I'm going to go in all 4 directions, I believe. And try and get that edge catcher so I've got one hand flat, and then I use the rest of my arm to just sort of let it rest on there. I don't know how this is going to work. I don't think I can make mud out of orange and yellow and white. It's one of the reasons I didn't put the black in yet. And also, I can always add like the black and swipe it. I've got swipe claws hanging around. It's a sticky day. Wow. I'm going to cant that so that it takes care of most of that. Looks like a lot of paint. And it looks like a lot on my edge catcher too, but that's okay for right now. I'm going to cant it again and let all that. I have definitely an uneven flow of paint. I don't know how it got so uneven. I didn't really pay much attention, I guess. Now if I want, I see that thing that does not belong. Wow, that's a big thing that does not belong. If I want, and I do, to do something with this, like add the black, I can also drip that right down onto my edge catcher. Wow, I hear rain. No kidding. Actually, you know what I'll do before that? I'll take my OXO omelet turning spatula. Whoa. I was going to say gently and carefully, but that was neither one of those things. And just remove the paint from the edge catcher and put it right down again where we're missing some. And do I need it anywhere else? Because I've got some right on my spatula, which is a good time. Wow, things seem to be in the way today. Unusually so. So this is definitely another experiment. We know that about me. I like to experiment. I like the cells popping from this end. I'm going to throw that spatula into the bucket and hope that my stuff doesn't flood, and find my black. And let's see if I want to use chain or basting brush. I kind of want to try both. Fine. I have a bunch of these lengths just like this. So let's yeah. Let's become brazen and see what happens. Let's loop it first. There's a lot of paint on there. Probably while I'm doing these experiments, I am using too much paint. There's a good chance that that feels like a true statement. But that's pretty cool, and I think we're going to do that again. We could do it with something else. We could do it with a clean chain. And definitely too much paint, but we'll make do. We'll do what we got to do. Let's just go nuts. Short drip. And not worry about anything. Makes me want to put purple in there, to tell you the truth, and see what that would look like. I don't think dark purple's the way to go, though. And I know light purple isn't the way to go. And I have this purple. Do I really want to do that? No, I don't. Let's just keep experimenting. I like all these cells over here, and I have not torched. See, the orange really did take over. So let's grab some of the yellow. Let's see what happens. Even though we have too much paint, for sure. It's a Because We Can moment, brought to you by me. That is the name of my book, on the Amazon link underneath the video, and I mentioned that before, I'm sure I did. But there's a whole lot of other cool stuff under there too. Like, I've put a lot of art supplies I like. Canvases and paint and tripods and stuff to finish your paintings with if you're looking for that. Can't get enough of this. I kind of want to go through and put some spirals in, but I don't want to do them just with the bottle. Maybe I do want to put just with the bottle. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and give myself permission to just be brazen. When am I not? Let me pull out my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, and I'm going to think about whether I want to dump some of that off or not, or if I want to swipe. I think I might want to grab a little swipe cloth. And let's see if I can find a small one really quickly. Yeah, you know that's not happening. I have a bunch of them, but none of them are the right size. But this one will have to work. So I'm going to wring that out. You can hear the rain coming down. And I'm going to roll it up so I don't have a ton. There we go. Here goes nothing. I'm going to let that drain right on my... Wow, I got a lot of paint. Let's do it again. Let's just compose something. I kind of missed the pink in there, to tell you the truth. Not overly super thrilled with that greenish color that comes from the black and all the yellow. But we're having fun still, aren't we? I'm not sure. I'm going to try this. TMP, too much paint for sure. That'll teach me. I'm going to wipe off my cloth. I do have another canvas standing by, and maybe I should use it. I really just want some pink in there so bad. Let's try some of the hot pink and see what happens. What's happening is I'm getting mud, and I don't like it. Alright, well, I want to see what happens. I'm going to let that slide. I'm over here canting the canvas, hoping I don't completely pollute every square inch of my side area, and I probably am, wishing that I had, yep, there's a paint pan, that's going in there. It's going to be a neat edge catcher anyway. Where's my spatula? Looks like a good base coat for something else. I don't know what. But this is cool. Let's torch it. I like it a whole lot better than I did. My torch is almost ready to run out. So in spite of me using way too much paint, this is going to work out. But I did have to pour away half of it. So much for me saying I never waste paint. We got a weird greenish color up there. kind of feel like putting some magenta in there. I think next time I will avoid the black until the next day or something. I don't know. We can also go the other direction because we still got plenty of paint on here. It's very accidental. We got almost as much paint on my tile as we do on my canvas. Alright, well, I say alright. I know I can't swipe through there again without making some mud, but we have some really neat stuff going on. I just don't know if it's the absolute end of the line, and I've got 55 seconds left. Huh. Which means I could probably come back and finish part 2. Right at the moment, I just want to... Ooh, that was a really long piece. Right at the moment, I just want to drop a piece of chain in there. And say, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, and if you want to help me out, there's a contest running every single month. And you can usually find it announced on my end screens when I have a date. I think the spirals might save it. Actually, I really like this at the moment, but I've got some paint I need to add over here, and that's what's going to happen with that. I've got 2 minutes to tell you guys whatever else I need to tell you. I give lessons at the house, not that this would be on the lesson list. Too much paint. Oh well. Too much paint and no handy rag to dry off my chain. Oh well, that's what new chain is for. I really still want to do the purple. And I'm going to give it a try just because I don't think it's going to hurt anything. And I could always waggle, but I really think a little purple might be the ticket to make things a lot more interesting. I'm not super fond of that color over there. Whoops. So put it somewhere else. Maybe not. You'll be gone, and I haven't told you nearly all the things I usually want to tell you, which are underneath the video, under show more. There's all kinds of stuff you can find. If you're looking, I like the paint pouring recipe, and my Pinterest and my Instagram. And what else? All kinds of stuff. I'm so distracted. I just want to fix it. You'll be gone and it'll be similar, but it won't be the same. I'm going to go ahead and try something over here before you're gone. Maybe I should let you come back, because I'm liking that whole lot more as I go on. So you can fix disasters, and that was pretty close to a disaster. I like it now. I'm not going to call it anything but accidental art. So I want to say thank you to everybody who's contributed to keep me painting. And I want to say thank you guys for all the wonderful comments you leave me. I really love them. I want to try this right now and see what happens. I'm going to wipe my skewer off first. Not much. I think it's just going to disappear in there. And I don't like the color. Let's make it go away. Let's torch again to get rid of the bubbles in the paint, and I will see you anon in one of the next videos. And I think this is done for now. I'm just going to take my leftover paint and do something with it. I love you guys. Hope to see you soon. Please give me a thumbs up. That's the only thing the YouTube algorithm knows how to give me good placement. Watch more of the videos with the commercials if you can. That helps me immensely. I'm releasing the bubbles in the paint. I won't be doing anything just like this again. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Maybe in the next video. See ya. Priscilla out.